live, and I'm here with
Regan Alyiah from EXO-Kitty, and we are playing Pucker Up.
Regan. I heard that you love sour candy.
I do. I really, really do, so I'm excited to try all of these.
What are you feeling looking at them? Do you think you're going to be fine?
Yeah. You said these ones, was it these ones that are a little sour?
Yeah, they're really
So I'm excited to try those because those, like, you know when something like sour on the outside and then it goes like sweet really fast?
Yeah.
If they stay sour, that's what I want.
Yeah, these are gonna stay.
Yeah.
I can guarantee that. Those
and
ones
might
might get
home
you.
with me too.
Yeah.
Because I want that.
Well, your castmates, Anthony and Jocelyn, have done Pucker Up.
I've heard.
You might be the best at it. We're gonna see. I have high hopes
I think
for you.
so. I think so. In Korea, was Jocelyn not good at it?
No, not these.
Okay,
not those.
Me and Jocelyn in Korea would like try all these different Korean candies, and like I would invite her to my room, and I'd be like, "This is what we have," and they would be like a bunch of sour candies.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised.
You guys were practicing.
Yeah, we were
You
getting ready for this moment right
You're
now.
getting ready. Okay, so obviously EXO-Kitty's coming out. We do have some TV one about your personal life.
Ooh, okay.
It's ready for level 1?
This one's level 1?
Yep.
Okay.
You go for it. It's the only one you have to open yourself.
Okay, period. Super lemon. If I can open it.
Let's see. You're gonna like it. I already know you're gonna like it.
That's good.
Okay, so you do play Juliana at EXO-Kitty season 1 and season 2 now.
I do.
And you and Yuri in season 1 couldn't be together, as we all know. Therefore, you had to hide your relationship.
We did.
But in your personal life, what is the biggest secret that you've either hid from your parents or you've hid from loved ones?
I hid the fact that I was gay for a long time. I don't know if I was the best at it. I remember coming out to my best friend. Actually, she loves to tell the story of being like, I was sitting in her room one time and I was like, you know what, like, Rihanna's just so pretty. Like, you know, if I was ever like in that situation, like I would tell her she was really pretty, but like I don't like her like that. She'd be like, Regan, you on your Finsta post pictures of her every day. Yeah. She was your lock screen. So I don't know if I held that secret from her the best. She knew from jump. But from my family, like from my mom, my own sister, everything. Like I'm just like moving this in my mouth the whole time. This is crazy. Yeah, I hate the fact that I was gay. That one is like probably the biggest one.
Yeah.
Everything else, I feel like I try to be mysterious and hide stuff, but I like to yap. I like to talk.
You love a yapper.
So it doesn't stay quiet for too long because I'm like, well, if I'm feeling this, you're going to know it. So I think I talk too much.
No, but we love that. For this setting, we love
We're
a yapper.
good.
We
We're
love
good.
a yapper. So you tried out for Juliana, but did you try out for any other roles or just hers?
Just her. I just auditioned for Juliana. I think the role was kind of revised before it got to me. It started out where it was like, I think, an Afro-Latina character.
Yeah.
So I try not to go out for things unless like I actually am them. So I'm not Afro-Latina, so I didn't go out for it. And then it was revised. A lot of things were changed, and it was just like, this black queer character. I was like, that's me. I can do that.
I can do that.
You know? And I remember I did the audition, like it came to me and they needed it really fast, like a fast turnaround, because they were already in Korea shooting. I was the last character to be casted in the show. And they were like, my agency was like, we need this from you fast. I was like, I'm on my way to a tattoo convention right now. So
you guys sure?
Yeah, I was like, can I have an extra day? They were like, Regan, send in the tape. I was like, okay. So I did the tape with my girlfriend in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And then went to a tattoo convention in Philly. And then like a day or two later, they were like, hey, do you want to get on a chemistry read? Hey, do you want to go to Korea? It was like literally back to back in the span of like 2 weeks, everything was done. And then I was on a flight to a different country.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
You probably weren't even thinking about what's going on.
No, like even when I sent in the tape, I was like, oh, this would be cool. Like this is like, I would love to play a queer character and I would love to play a queer character and this shoots in Korea, but you don't actually think that long term, you know, like you just go about your day. And then all of a sudden I was there and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, and COVID was happening out there and like there was a lot. So it was just like a complete, like just push you into this whole new world. But it was like the best experience of my life, honestly. Yeah.
And for your chemistry read, did you read with Yuri?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so you did the scenes with her.
We had different names at the time. Juliana was still her name, but I think Yuri was Mihi.
No
And
way.
then
They changed the names?
Changed the names, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Why'd they change them?
I don't know. That I don't know. It could be just like as like a code thing. Like sometimes movies, TV shows and stuff will go under different names, so like nobody knows it.
Yeah.
Or it could have been an actual change. But
Yeah.
there's like a couple of things that were changed. Like Yuri had pink hair at first.
Oh, wow.
Bright pink hair, and then that got changed. Couple of things.
Yeah. Okay, did you think it was sour? You were
Not
fine.
too bad. It wasn't too bad. It like goes away pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, ready for level 2? They're little, small but
They're
bitey.
little?
I say small but bitey.
Well, then I'll grab 2 of them.
We're gonna see. Okay, good. Okay, so this is a challenge one. This is advice hour. So you're gonna go through and I'm gonna name a character and you're gonna give them advice based off how they ended season 2.
How they ended.
Yep. So you.
Season 2.
Yeah, season 2. So basically, you're like, if they were sitting right here as their character.
Okay.
Okay, what advice would you give Kitty?
Yeah, for me as Regan, like, for Kitty, I would just be like, this is your first time doing everything, girl. Like, there is no, I think this is honestly my advice for all of them. They have no reference point on how to navigate relationships, how to navigate, queer crushes for the first time, jealousy for the first time, any of that. So it's just like, you've done it. You've done some great things. You've done some not so great things. Let's just try to do better next semester. Now that we have a reference, let's do better next semester.
Yeah.
But honestly, I understand Kitty. Like, it's a little messy, but like, who isn't messy once in their life? More
It's
than
true.
once in their life. And I feel like Juliana, honestly, where the show ends, she's come to a place of more understanding with Kitty. I don't think she's mad at her. And I
Yeah.
think that they could be friends. I want them to be friends. I want them to be like homies for real.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay, that's good. Okay, we like that. Okay, give advice for Juliana. So what would Regan?
To Juliana, breathe. Breathe.
Okay.
You're okay. You don't need to be any type of, it's not territorial, I guess I would have to say. This is what I'd say. Juliana, breathe. Yes, breathe. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. This is your first relationship. This is your first time being like out in a relationship. That's a scary thing. And your fear has caused you to really try to hold on to something, but sometimes you just have to let things go. And you also have to let things just take the route that it's going to take. They take the toll that it's going to take, You can't be in control of everything. And whatever happens, happens. And you just have to, ride the wave like everybody else. And I think that she's understanding that at the end. I just think at the beginning she's a little bit more like, her jealousy comes from fear, And so I would just say, like, your fear is valid, but it's okay to let go. And it's okay to just be like, if you prove me wrong, then we can go from that point, but just have trust in the people around you.
Yeah.
That's all.
Trust in the people around you. And you don't have to freak out your first relationship. That's a
don't.
good one. Okay, what advice would you give to Mino?
I vibe with his character. I think his character is cool. Don't hide stuff from your best friends. Tell them the truth immediately. Saves you a lot of drama. And if you feel something towards someone, I think don't wait to say it. I think that's also another thing for a lot of characters. Don't wait to say it. Just address it sooner rather than later because you just avoid a lot of messiness. That's all.
Yeah. Okay, last person that we're giving advice to is Yuri.
Juliana to Yuri. I feel like that's really hard because I think that's somebody that Juliana would still very much, like, she really cares for, no matter what happens. I've said this a couple of times in different things of, like, I feel like they would always make sure each other were okay. They care a lot. So I think her advice would just be to also be honest with yourself, Don't hold things from her, in any capacity, because I think that's what drew, some of that drew a wedge in between them. I don't know. I feel it's hard for me to say because I feel so much empathy for all the characters because they've never done this before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't think Juliana would have the best advice for Yuri. I think she would just kind of be like, I hope you're okay, in the
Right.
same way she hopes she's okay, And somehow they would hope to circle back to each other, whether that's as friends or more.
Yeah.
You never know.
It's a show of firsts. There's a lot of firsts in
There's
season 2.
There's a lot of firsts, you know?
Do you think you would relate most to Juliana if you were just watching the show as someone who, like a fan, not in it?
I would say a toss-up between Juliana and Pravina.
Okay.
I think that the way I operate in life is very, like, I'm a little bit more free in a sense of, like, oh, I'll go with the flow. Like, yeah, let's do this. Oh, you want to go on a date? Sure, let's do that. Whereas that's, like, in the Pravina world of things.
Right.
But in the Juliana world of things of, don't waste my time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think there is a level where people kind of take that harshly on Juliana, but there is a real world where, you know, you're in a situation and, sorry, this is going to rant real quick. You know when you're in a situation and you're in a relationship and you can tell somebody else likes the person you're with, you're not blind to it. Yeah. I want everybody watching the show to be very honest with themselves of how they would react. Like Beyonce said, what's worse, looking jealous or crazy? Yeah. Unfortunately for me, I'll do both. You know what I mean? Be honest with me. So
Get a girl who can do both.
You know? It's just, let me stop ranting. Let me stop ranting.
You know, it's a good rant when you mention Beyonce quote.
Right. I think I'm just like a toss-up of both, you know, in a sense of like, I understand that feeling that Juliana has, and I think that I would relate to that of being like, you can keep telling me no, but I'm not blind. Like, I know what I'm seeing right now. Like, I know what I'm seeing. And then with Pravina, she's in the same way. Don't waste my time. Either we're doing this or we're not. I was just free and having a good time, but now I'm going to take myself out because I'm good. So I think both of those characters I relate heavily to.
Yeah.
And then just being like the fun gay friend that is like giving wild advice, like Q, I relate to that as well too.
Yeah. Okay. Ready for level 3?
Let's do it.
These ones are,
I'm going to do blue.
We'll see. I think you'll think a little bit. I think you're probably going to enjoy them. So this is smack the table. If it applies, smack.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're light little smack. Okay. Smack the table if you are a little bit sour.
A little bit.
A little bit sour. Be liking it? Okay, sorry. Okay, smack the table if you are team Kitty and Mino. I think I heard a smack. Did you finally reveal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's something about enemies to lovers.
Yeah. That's fair.
It eats every time.
Mm-hmm.
But usually I'm always a person that's rooting for like any queer relationship. But I think as somebody that plays Juliana, it's a little bit harder.
Yeah.
But I actually root for whatever makes Kitty happy.
Yeah.
So I will slap for both because I see the potential in both and herself. So in 3 options, all of them.
Love it. Okay. Smack the table if Juliana ends up with Yuri in season 2.
Ends up with her?
Yeah.
I mean, she is at the beginning.
Yeah. Do they end up? The
endgame? Like ending?
Yeah.
Ooh. For the ooh.
Side eye. We're not smacking for that one. So no. Do you, obviously season 2 is already out, but do you like who Juliana ended up with? Or would you have preferred Yuri?
I like where Juliana's at.
Okay. Yeah.
I like where Juliana's at. There's a possibility of something else.
Yeah.
Which would be cool. And then there's a possibility where you see her kind of run after Yuri again and still see that world. So I feel like she's in a good spot with herself too, of like trying to be okay and branch out.
Yeah.
So if there's a season 3, I'm excited to see where that goes. It seems cool.
You'd explore, like you'd be fine if they explored that? Like going back to getting back together?
Yeah.
We'll see. You never know.
I'm fine with Juliana exploring multiple options. I'm fine with her circling back if they can do that in the healthy way.
Yeah. Smack the table if the cast has a group chat in real life. What's it called?
Meow meow.
Oh, really?
Meow meow.
Who who put it that? Do you remember?
Honestly, I don't know. It's on WhatsApp because when we're in Korea, it's like WhatsApp is like everything. So that one I have no idea. It just became meow. I feel like it was Anthony. Mm-hmm. It gives Anthony. Like he put meow meow. It was Anthony because there's the little bubbles. He kept putting bubble emojis when we were in Korea for some reason, just on everything. So there's bubbles, so it's definitely Anthony.
Yeah.
But it's meow meow.
Do you guys send fan edits in it? Like, do you see are you guys sending TikToks to each other of the show edits?
No, we don't really do that. I've sent stuff to like Josh and Sasha that I thought were like funny. I send stuff to Sasha all the time. Me and Sasha will go back and forth about certain things, and we'll be like, "Oh no, girl, they're saying this about you. Yeah. Oh no." So I think I send stuff to Sasha the most. That's like funny things.
Yeah.
We send each other a lot of videos, but just not about EXO. Like just like the weirdest memes on the face of the earth. You know.
Just relatable stuff. Smack the table if any of the EXO Kitty castmates have dated each other in real life.
Never gonna smack the table for that. Okay. Even if they did, I would never say anything. Wait, I do another one of these?
Yes, you're not answering.
Yeah, no, we're all like chill. Like it's like I feel like a lot of us are like we just mind our business. We're not a cast that really has that kind of lore to us, you know?
Yeah. Okay, you kind of answered, but I already made you eat another one, so
okay.
Just keep it in there. Okay, there's only 2 more. Smack the table if you knew that Noah Centineo was gonna make his little appearance cameo in season 2. Is he cool in real life? We like Noah?
Oh my God, that man right there. Working with him, I literally was like, I'm saying it a million times in this podcast, I'm gay, but I understand why girls like him.
Yeah.
He is the nicest person that I've ever met on this planet.
Stop. If you're a good matchmaker, give him to me. Come on.
I will try.
Do something. Do something.
The nicest man. Like, it was a really, really hot day, one of the days that I worked with him. And he was just standing there, like, holding umbrellas for the crew, doing things for Anna. Like, no one has to tell him anything. He's just very, like, attentive, like, and very, like, do you need that? Oh, I'll carry that for you. No, it's fine, blah, blah. Like, he is one of those. I was like,
whoa. What a man.
Yeah. So I called my friends. I was like, if you guys
anybody
ever like this man, like go after him. He's a good guy, you know? He's very cool. Like,
and you don't need to do that. He's literally Noah Centineo. Like, you do not need to be helping.
It was one of those things where it really stood out how nice he was. And I was like, that's a really cool like reputation to have where everybody has a really good experience with you. And like the next day when he wasn't on set, everybody was just like, man, like,
you miss him.
What a good guy. Like, very nice.
Wow.
Very nice.
Rave reviews for Noah.
Don't prove me wrong ever. Stay a nice guy.
Yeah, Noah.
That's a good flavor.
These ones take 5 seconds to kick in.
Oh, that's interesting.
Is that normal?
Let me stop taking blue. My mouth is going to turn blue.
Okay, you're going to do a story time.
Okay.
It doesn't need to be about the show, just about the person.
Okay.
Of your castmates.
Okay.
Story time. Or tea. If you want to spill tea about them, we are open. This is safe space.
Get me in trouble.
Okay, so first one, Anna. Do you have a story time with our girl, Anna?
I love Anna to death. Genuinely. I think, especially this season, because Anna's our number one. She's Kitty, you know?
Yeah.
So she works a lot. And I got to get closer with her, obviously, because I was on set a lot more and, like, doing a lot more things with everybody in the cast. She's one of those people where it's just, like, I didn't know that I was, like, had so much in common with her. So there was just days on set that, like, I would just look at her and, like, we would die laughing. And that's, like, probably my best memories of Anna is just, like, us laughing on set. There's a scene where it's, like, me, Gia, and Anna sitting on a couch in the dorm. And it's serious. It's not serious, but it's like she's in the middle. She doesn't want to be there. And she's like kind of awkward between this like dynamics of like she likes this girl. I'm the girlfriend.
You're right.
We were dying laughing. Every single time they said action, there was just nothing in us that could get it together.
You're right.
And it's literally the story goes nowhere because there is no backstory on why we were laughing. It's just every time, as soon as I looked to say my line, I just could not take it seriously. Like, and then my legs were greasy that day, and that was even more like just like, they looked like they were slipping and sliding on the couch. Like, we were just dying laughing that day, but it was like, it's such an odd thing to like, for our characters to not really know each other and to have this weird like, kind of tension, but like we're not like that in real life at all.
Yeah.
I love her to death. So it's just like best memories with her is like just laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there was a blooper reel for season 2, how many hours of footage do you think would be bloopers?
Oh my God, for everybody?
Yeah.
So much.
Like, okay, next one is Gia.
Love Gia. My favorite moments with Gia are always anytime like we have lunch breaks or like they're setting up a new shot. This is the question, right? Favorite moments?
Yeah.
I thought I
Or
was
story time.
taking liberty
Yeah.
and just doing my own thing. For her, it's just like in between a lot of takes and stuff, we just have like deep conversations.
Yeah.
She's very wise, very, very wise, very knowledgeable, and somebody that is like safe. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you feel like you can tell that person somewhere and it's like tell that person something and it's just like they're going to keep that.
Right.
You know? So if you ever need advice, it's Gia.
Gia, go to Gia.
If you ever needed a shoulder to cry on, it's Gia. You know, like so there's a lot of like deep conversations that we had this season that I really, really appreciated. I think she's just such a kind, beautiful human.
Yeah.
These are shower.
Do you think more than 3?
Yeah.
Sometimes people are like 3 should be replaced with 4, but no.
Don't listen to them.
Yeah, that one's the more
You
you,
know-
get to the core.
What I think it is that your tongue starts getting raw after these, that it starts making it seem more sour because the whole top layer of your tongue is burned off.
That's why when we get to 5, it's just
awful.
it's
It's
just
awful.
terrible because you have no tongue left. Okay, Anthony.
Oh my God.
Story time secret about Anthony.
Honestly, Anthony's one of those people I can't even pick a story time. Like I genuinely, you see how like I'm already laughing?
Yeah.
I was just on my phone earlier, like just looking at all the like just TikToks and stuff. And there's
Yeah.
a TikTok that we made at dinner, and it's like, you gotta work at 10 a.m. Da 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 da
Yeah.
da da da. That one. Well, that's not the words, but something like that, right? And we're doing it, and then the second take was just supposed to be like us having fun.
Yep.
Anthony's taking it, and it's just him. Like, it's supposed to be me, Josh, and him, and it's just like smiling, and it's just him going
Yep. It's
the
about him.
whole time. And it was just the fun, like, I can't even. I'm gonna post it so you guys can see how funny it is. But
You
it's
have
just
to.
so many memories that of like us going out.
Yeah.
We would go to this like chicken place that was down the street from us, like at like 3 a.m. and just sit there, just delirious, like eating these like chicken wings, just talking about the craziest of things. I was with him like every single day, so it's just like I can't even pick one moment for that man. Like, oh, he's just so funny.
He
He's
is the
so
story time.
funny.
Everything he does is the story time.
Genuinely. Songhan.
Song Hong. So you're gonna say a secret about him
Okay.
or story time?
Songhan is like, yeah, he does have massive riz. I think he's a charmer. He's
Yeah.
a charmer. So going out with him is really fun because he's a charmer too. And I'm like, charm your way into free stuff. Charm your way into
Get us
this.
some free
Get us
stuff.
into this place. No, he's just really, honestly, a lot of my things with him are like talking about music or
Yeah.
my favorite things is like us getting ready at the same time. If we're like in the makeup trailer, the hair trailer at the same time, he plays the best music, and so we'll just be in there.
Yeah.
Like they're like, we can't work on them because we're just sitting there like, yeah. So those, and then I have videos of him. We were filming in the mountains one time, and it was cold out there, but he's
Yeah.
camped out outside his trailer with the speaker outside, legs kicked up on another chair, just sitting there with glasses like this. And I'm just like, you're in your own world. And he was like, yes, I am.
Okay.
And it's just like the greatest vibe. Everyone's bundled up, but not him.
No.
He's sitting there laid out like it is like a
Summer
100
day.
degree like day. No, he's funny. He's a really nice guy too. But yeah, massive riz for the girls that care.
Oh, they care. I'm sure you know.
Yeah, they care.
Is he single in real life that you know of?
I don't know. I
Okay.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't really ask people's like.
Relationship status?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like unless it's like somebody they're like I've been around all the time, but I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Actually, I think so.
Okay.
Like 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say, to add on to this, because I know that they're new cast members,
Yeah.
Josh, the funniest person on this earth.
Okay.
Josh plays Jin. I have the best memories with that man. The best memories with that man. Josh would come to my room. So my room became kind of like everything, if it was a birthday, it was thrown at my room. You know, everyone would be like, guys, let's have a movie night. And I was like, yeah, I'm down.
Regan's.
They were knocking on my door.
Yeah.
It was happening in my room, you know? So with Josh would somehow appear at my door at 4 a.m. and be
The knock.
dead asleep on my couch. And I'd just be like, That's okay with
That's
me.
fine.
That's fine.
It's okay.
It would be so fun of just him like, and he would just be like coming in there just to hang out, but he's always awake. Like he's like nocturnal. So he would just be like, hey, are you up? And I'm like, yeah, I am.
I am now.
And he would just be in there. We'd just play music. We would be laughing like, oh my God, I love Josh. And then it's like Sasha is like, that's my ride or die. Sasha would be in my room all the time too. We would just be like watching old music videos that we like loved as a kid. And then we have now Audrey too. Audrey plays Stella, and she's just like the sweetest person too. She's really funny, and she's also really sassy, and that's something that people don't expect. Her and Anthony go back and forth.
I bet.
Like,
I bet.
Like because Anthony thinks really fast. Like if you give him say something to him, he can come up with something right back
on the spot.
Audrey's that girl for that. She'll be like, oh, you said that? Well, I'm saying this on top. So it was like Leo times Leo going at it. And I was like,
yeah, you're like,
Audrey, you better. Like,
going.
you better rep us. Like, loved it. It was a really good time.
Yeah. Okay, this one's going to be really bad.
Oh.
Or maybe I'm just hyping it up so you think it's going to be bad and it's going to be fine. Any smell?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know why I did that. I knew it wasn't going to have a smell.
You're like, I knew it wasn't.
My tongue is burnt. Like, it's literally like, what is it, malic acid or citric acid on this thing? It's like, I'm not going to have taste buds for like 5 years.
Yeah, no, for an hour at least afterwards.
Okay.
You'll be fine. Okay.
What in the world?
You said you like sour things. You said you like the sour.
That wasn't sour, that was burning. Wait.
No, it actually burns. You don't have to eat it. Okay, you're gonna reveal or spill a behind-the-scenes secret from filming Extra Kitty that you haven't answered in any other press that you've done so far. And that the internet would be like, what? Did you listen?
Yes.
Okay.
He's trying to kill me. Wow.
That one's bad.
This one's bad.
Yep. Cheeking it. We call it cheeking it. You're cheeking it. You're putting it, yep. No, don't touch the tongue. So,
a secret that I haven't shared.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. I can't think of a secret that we have. Wait. Actually, wait. I forgot you have to do it again. Pause.
You're like, I'm going to think of one now. I have to eat too if you don't think of something.
Okay.
Now it's fine.
Actually, now we can do this. This one's terrible.
Yeah.
This is awful.
I hate these.
Okay.
You putting in your teeth? Mm-hmm. This one's not good. Just spit it out. Just go ahead.
It like immediately just burned my mouth.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you're right, it is. It breaks down your tongue with the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I could start with one of those, but at the end of these,
no.
Not at all.
No.
But that was bad.
Yeah. Good thing you have one more.
This one's worse?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay. You can spit out if you need to. Okay. You're going to tell us how you prep for, choose one, crying or kissing scenes.
Crying scenes are a lot different. Some people have a lot of processes where they like think about the worst things ever. Like they'll be like, my mom died in this, and their car flipped over the cliff, and I'm like, dang, like you're really
It's going dark.
That doesn't work for me.
Good to know.
For what I do is I send my body into a panic attack.
No.
Which
oh my God.
I don't think is healthy for your nervous system.
Might not be.
But when you start changing your breath and you get that like, so I'll just be in the corner like by myself, just in there going,
She's getting ready, please.
And I keep doing that noise and then just making the face over and over again that like I'm like going through it, and your body can't decipher really the difference because it knows what those feelings, like those two things are already associated with. So tears start coming out of your eyes, you know? In kissing scenes, I'm like, I don't think there's, you have an intimacy coach, you know? And so I think that's a key, that everything is so technical that it's not real life, you know? And that's something I really like to stress to people. It's not real life. Especially as somebody that's like a monogamous person. I'm like, you know, it's not like, oh, these people are just going around town
Right.
doing stuff. It is literally a room full of a lot of people.
A lot of people.
And it's not anything where everyone's looking at it like, wow, that was so passionate. It's like, all right, no, you were standing in the wrong place. So could you tilt this way so that we can actually get the shot that we
Right.
need, you know? It's so technical that it's not, like, there's not feeling behind that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the panic attack is pretty extreme.
Yeah.
But hey, you
know,
gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Okay, house fucker up. How's the candies?
Oh, these ones I loved. These ones not so much.
We don't
Those
love her.
ones over there.
We don't love these ones. We don't like her.
But you know, I think it would be a great thing to just be like, hey, I got a candy for you. You want to try them? They're so good, and just hand them out to people. Yeah, I feel like that could give somebody like, I don't know, make them go into a seizure or something, because that was crazy.